Alright guys, so today we're going to be checking out the 5th year anniversary Tech Vegito. We did the Gogeta showcase yesterday, so contrast to that, I wanted to do the Vegito showcase. And I gotta say, this guy I feel like is just a little bit better than the Gogeta. There's a couple things in this guy's passive that he does differently than the Gogeta. So I think those things make this guy just a little bit better, at least on paper. I haven't used them in a while though, and I haven't used them on a full 200% lead with as much support as we have on this team. So I think this is a good showing for him, and this would be a good way to really just see how good he could be, because again, he's on a full 200% lead. We're going to have a lot of links active because we're kind of able to cheat and run him with the already fused version of the Int Goku and Vegeta. So really good team right here. Again, I do think he's just a little bit better than the Gogeta, but nothing like too crazy to where it's like crazy noticeable. And you're going to want to run this guy over the Gogeta in all scenarios. They're basically the same unit. Their passives are almost identical, just with a few minor changes. But we'll go over that in a second. But before we do that, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Check out the gaming channel if you're into that. God of War is coming out very soon. So if you're interested in that, check that channel out. And let's just get right into it. So this is his kit. His leader skill is pretty much the same as the Gogeta's, except for the Gogeta he leads Fusion. And this guy leads Patara. So, I mean, not a horrible leader skill. I mean, Patara could become a really good category if it got a full 200% leader skill. It does have a 180% leader skill right now, which still makes it very good. But that 200%, that extra 20%, it's going to make a difference. So right now, it's in a little bit of a weird spot, but it's still a pretty good category overall. So maybe if this guy easy A's and that goes up to 180, alongside with the final trump card, him leading that for 180, this could be a very good leader skill. But right now, it's just a little bit wonky. So yeah, there's that. And then his super attack effect is the exact same as the Gogeta. On his 12 key, he raises attack and causes colossal damage to enemy. And then on his 18 key, he raises attack and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. So he's again stacking attack just like the Gogeta. Hopefully when he easy A's, he can stack attack and defense. I think that would be really good because then when he transforms offensively and defensively, he'll be great. But that's just me speculating. I know nothing for sure. But yeah, so he stacks attack on both 12 and 18 key, which is really good. And then for his passive, we have attack and defense plus 70%, key plus 3, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when attacking, high chance of evading enemy's attack as the third attacker in a turn, and then transforms when conditions are met. So he also has that thing where he has that high chance of dodging in slot 3, which is very, very useful, and makes it to where this guy can be runnable in events even now, as so long as you can dodge. So in like Cell Max, you run this guy, and as long as you get that coin flip to get activated every time, so as long as you get him to dodge every attack in slot 3, he can have some use in even an event like Cell Max, which is, I mean, that's pretty good, man. I gotta say, almost 3-year-old unit having some use in the Cell Max event, or just any hard event that doesn't cancel dodging, is pretty crazy, so that's pretty nice. But of course, he has to be in slot 3, and you have to get that high chance to dodge to take no damage. So, kind of a restriction right there. Or not kind of, it is a very big restriction right there. So, that kind of makes it a little less useful. But with an easy A, if that could go up to, like, great chance, that'd be great. Or maybe he could just get, like, a high chance to dodge, period. That'd be crazy, though. So, yeah. That's his passive right there. No equips on him. And then these are his links pre-transformed. Pretty good link set right here. Not really anything too crazy to talk about. I mean, Brainiacs is pretty good. It's 15% attack and defense, which is a nice little buff. I think links that have like 15% attack and defense are probably the better links because they're just like a bulk. Kind of like Big Bad Bosses, how it's 25% attack and defense. So a link like this is pretty good. And then I know Fuse Fighters is pretty good. And then the rest are just kind of the typical Vegito links. His categories are really good too. I mean, he doesn't have movie heroes like the Gogeta, but he has stuff like Future Saga and Time Travelers and Battle of Wits. So, I mean, it kind of helps him work better on these, I guess, Future teams and Vegito teams. So, it really just complements the unit. So, I mean, pretty good right there for sure. No equipment on here, but the same as Gogeta. You're going to want to go full additionals for this guy. And then his transformation condition is the same. It's from the 4th turn from start of battle. And then his super attack effects are raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage on 12 key. And then on his 18 key, he raises defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. So it's the same as the Gogetas when transformed also. He loses the raising attack on his 18 key, which is... I still find that a little weird. Like, why not just make it to where he raises attack and defense on both? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they thought it would have been, like, a little too OP, but I really don't think it would have made that much of a difference. It would have just been It would have been easier just to copy and paste, like, raise his attack and defense from the 12 key over to the 18 key. But whatever, he still gets the defense, and the defense is the most important part. So that's good. For his passive skill right here, we have attack and defense plus 77%. Key plus 2 launches an additional super attack, guaranteed. So a guaranteed additional super attack in any slot. Plus an additional key plus 1 up to 5. And attack and defense plus 7% up to 77%. With each attack performed as the first or second attacker in a turn. Launches an additional super attack and has a high chance of evading enemies' attack as the third attacker in a turn. So he still has that high chance to evade enemies' attacks in slot 3, which is really nice. And he has all these built-in additional super attacks, which is what makes him better than the Gogeta, I feel. Because, well, simply just because he's getting this attack and defense on super attack, the fact that he's getting multiple super attacks, it just makes him better defensively. Which, defense is a very big part of a unit, so him being better defensively kind of just makes him better overall. So, for his active skill condition, it can be activated when facing only one enemy whose HP is 50% or less, starting from the next attacking turn from when transformed. And then his active skill effect is just greatly raises his attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, and that's it. And then, yeah, he gets Super Saiyan and Kamehameha right here, so, I mean, that's pretty much the only difference in his links right there, nothing too crazy. So yeah, we're going to hop in the legendary GT Goku event and see how he can look. So we got him in the second rotation, unfortunately, but he is with the Int Vegito, who is his ideal linking partner. So this is going to be a very good rotation. But of course, we got all of these support units on the off rotation. It's kind of how we do it at this channel. Got to get the worst possible rotations ever. Well, I guess it could have been a little bit worse. We could have gotten the Vegito in slot 3, but this still isn't great. Well, yeah, it could have been worse, because I got him with his ideal linking partner, so, I mean, I guess we did get kind of lucky, but I wish we could have gotten his support on there, too. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as when this guy could easy A, I think we could see him easy A probably during the 8th year anniversary. Keep in mind that that is coming out on JP very, very soon. We're actually getting that, I think, at the end of January, so if any of you guys are planning on making a JP account for the 8th year anniversary, I suggest you start that grind now, just so when the anniversary does come around, you're kind of prepared for it. So, okay, so right here, we only have a couple links active. Fuse Fighter and Fierce Battle, so nothing too crazy. I think we get some more active when we are performing a super attack. I'll show that in a second. But right here, we're at 105k defense. Not really that, well, I mean, that's not good at all. Actually, that does kind of suck. But considering we could have that high chance of dodge if we were in slot 3, it makes me feel a little bit better about it. So, we cannot get an 18 key, unfortunately, right here, but it's okay. I'll just show his 12 key animation once. And then once he... Or no, we are going to get an 18 key because he has the key built into his, like, kit. So he gets key when attacking. Like, we'll see right here. He's going to be at, like, a 19 or 18 key. Yeah, 18. So we're at 3.2 million. Not good. But considering he has a medium chance of doing another one and he's stacking attack, I mean, I guess that's not necessarily horrible. And we did get the hidden potential system additional right there too for 2.3. So not horrible damage this rotation. What was it, like a 3.2 and then a 2.3? I mean, those attack stats in and of itself kind of suck, but considering how it's doing a good amount of damage overall and he's still stacking attack, I think that's, well, it's worth mentioning at least. It's pretty good. It could look good in some scenarios. But I mean, right now, yeah, that's not really too crazy. That's not really going to get you far in any of these difficult events, just because that damage simply is not up to par with the modern day power creep. But I digress. We didn't have all of his links active right there. We had no support, and we didn't even get full 24 key. So I did forget to bring some key items. So we'll actually hop into... Okay, so I don't know if we'll be able to do this because it is the hardest event in the game currently. But I think we'll try and hop into Cell Max after this with the Vegito. Spoiler alert, he won't be able to tank normals. I already know that, but it'd still be fun just to see how much he would tank from them. So I'll bring him in there. And then once I bring him in the Cell Max event, I'll make sure I bring all the good key items. Because I did bring the tech nuking item just to see how hard he could hit. Because I think I did it with the Gogeta yesterday, but I didn't really get lucky with the key spheres. So this time we'll see if we can get a little bit more lucky with that. So, okay, so we have this. Man, these... I still like the animation. I mean, it still just looks really good. So, okay, so right here we are... Wait, let me... sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties. But, yeah, so we are going to hope the Int Vegito does not kill in slot 1 right here, even though he very well could. Unfortunately, we got really unlucky with Ki right here. So, we're just going to give him 3 Ki, but keep in mind he's getting all that Ki when attacking. So, I don't think we're going to quite be at a 18 Ki super attack right here. But I think it's still nice to get his Transform 12 Ki in the video. And he is getting that guaranteed additional still, so... Not only right here are we at 130k defense, but we're getting 2 30% defensive raises on super attack. And with both of those attacks, we are building up because he does build up to a max of 77% attack and defense. So, including that, we're going to be at another 14% defense right here. So, actually, defensively right now, we are almost at 300k, I think. Which, I mean, I don't think that's really that bad. I would actually argue that's quite good. Almost 300k defense for a unit that's 3 years old. And how much damage are we going to do right here? Because if we do some good attack stats, I mean, that's pretty good. Anything over 3 million, I would say, is good. So, okay, so don't crit right here. Oh my god. Okay, Vegito. I'm just going to cut to the next rotation we have him on. Alright, so we are back right here. We are back with the Vegito in slot 1, but I don't think he kills even if he crits right here because we have type disadvantage. But this is a pretty good rotation right here. We're going to have more than 3 out of 7 links active. I'll wait till after we get the Ki with him. But, I mean, right here we got the support. We're still at 128k defense because, unfortunately, we were not able to fully build up, or build up at all from last rotation. But, hey, it is what it is. That is 9 Ki right there. So if I grab that, and then I do that, yeah, that's still 8 Ki. So this is going to be an 18 Ki super attack right here. So, so yeah, almost 300k defense. It's a little lower. It's more like 270, 280k defense, but still somewhat close. And what are we looking at attack stat wise? Because again, if this is like anything over 3 million, keep in mind it's 3 million twice. And we're not fully built up. Dude, come on. Just let me showcase the other Vegito. Come on. Alright, so we are at 4.7. I mean, this is an 18 Ki, so I guess I should expect it to be higher than 3 million. But 4.7 is pretty good. With a 3.8 million attack stat additional, that's pretty good. I would argue that is pretty good even now, considering that additional was guaranteed. And, of course, with him getting that additional, that gives us a higher chance to activate the hidden potential systems additional. So, us triple supering right there was in the realm of possibilities. And considering he gets all that defense on super attack, 12 or 18 Ki, it makes it to where once you start getting all these super attacks up, his defense just starts racking up. So, I think that was a pretty solid rotation right there. Not bad. I mean, pretty good for a almost 3-year-old unit that could be easy hang soon. So yeah, I do think that's pretty good. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't really have like a really, really good linking partner that works in slot 1. Don't get me wrong, this Int Vegito is, I mean, he's good, but he's not a slot 1 unit for sure. And to get to the point where he's fused like I have him at now, you need to go through so many hoops. So, I think if we can get like a really good slot 1 Vegito that just has like a good amount of damage reduction and all that, I think it just helped this guy work a lot better. So, I guess I'll do this, and then these tech orbs are going to drop, right? Yeah, so, okay, so this is a full 24 Ki right here. Okay, sweet. So keep in mind we have 2 attacks built into this guy. We are 6 out of 7 links, so we're only missing Over and a Flash. And we did lose the support, so we're around the same defensive level, 124k, but I mean, look at that. We're over 1 million just raw attack, so that is pretty good. Yeah, we're only 14% built into our passive, so we still got a long way to go. I'll probably get a couple more rotations of just, or 1 or 2 more rotations of just this Vegito, and then I'll try and get another one of him fully built up so you can see what he's looking like at his max power. Because as we saw with the Gogeta yesterday, the Gogeta got a little over 200k defense when he was fully built up. So I think this Vegito's defensive stat is actually a little bit higher than the Gogeta's. So, I mean, this guy fully built up could be looking a lot more impressive. Alright. So we're not going to kill right here. Thank God. 5.4 with the guaranteed additional, dude. That's good. Again, we're, I think we're still approaching, like, 300k defense right here, which is, I mean, that in and of itself sucks. But again, considering he has that 50% chance to dodge in slot 3, I mean, makes it to where even if you're running him in these hard events, you can just throw him in slot 3, and hopefully he'll dodge. But if you don't get the dodges off, then you're probably just dead. So, I mean, I could see how that could be an issue for some people, but overall, I think this is honestly a very good showing for, once again, an almost 3-year-old unit. So, okay, so right here. Yeah, we're good, we're good. How much defense is this, is the Goku and Vegeta? 270. Okay, so yeah, they're good. I mean, I know I took on this event yesterday too, but I kind of forget how hard this event hits. So, like, right now, I don't know if we're gonna, like, die. I know the Gotenks would be able to tank, but I don't know about the Vegito at the end. So if he were to get super attacked or something, we could die because we're only, like, half health right here. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, I still think so far it's been a good showing for the Vegito. I think this guy is, I don't want to say he's been aging, like, really good, because just as far as raw stats go, he's aged pretty poorly. I mean, for offense, as far as offense goes, he's still pretty good, because, like, a 5 million attack stat with a, like, 4 million additional, that is guaranteed, by the way, is, I mean, it's pretty good even by today's standards. But, I don't know, I still feel like defensively, he's not really the craziest. But, I mean, all that could be fixed when he gets his inevitable easy A. So, wow, 60k. So, yeah, we would have totally died right there if we took a super attack. I need to pop a Ghost Usher. And, yeah. Okay, so right here, we're at 6 out of 7 links again. We are a lot more built up, and we have support. So, we're at 163k defense right here. So, I mean, that's pretty good, man. I gotta say, considering how much defense he's getting after super attack, he's getting 30% twice. So, that would put him at, I think, like, that would put him a little over 200k from the first 30% defensive raise. And then after the next one, that would put him at like 260k. And then once he gets the 14% from the 2 attacks that, or the 2 super attacks that are guaranteed, yeah, that would put him over 300k defense. So, or just about 300k. So, I mean, that's pretty good, man. I gotta say, that's pretty solid. And considering we could have a lot more defense if we got that triple super, which, I mean, it's not guaranteed to get 3 super attacks, but we've got a pretty solid chance considering we have that that guaranteed additional built in. So then, obviously, the Hidden Potential one has a higher chance to proc. 6.8. Okay. 6.8, guaranteed additional of 4.8. Dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that's some solid damage right there. Those are some good numbers. So, okay, well, I mean, I'm just going to cut to when I have this guy fully built up, because now I'm curious what he's going to look like fully built up. Because if he's putting up those kind of attack stats now, when he's only, what, 28% into his 77% of his passive, I mean, I'm curious what he can be like fully built up. So yeah, I'm going to cut to that. All right, so we are back. We are not fully built up right here, actually, but we are very, very close. As you can see in the spike of defense, we are at 178 now. But I do want to get his active skill condition, or his active skill animation, just in the video once, just so we can see what it looks like and see the damage he's going to do, because, I mean, it's some clean animations, I gotta say. Between this guy and the Gogeta, their animations, both respectively, are amazing. So yeah, let's play this really quick, see what it looks like. Hopefully we kill, but, I mean, if we don't, it is what it is. It just looks so flashy. I just love it. It looks so good. Hey, that was some solid damage. Alright, so we didn't kill right there, but I mean, that was still pretty good damage. So I'm going to pop a Sensu Bean, and you know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to throw him in slot 1. See how much damage we can do. I think we would survive both these normals, but I mean, still, I'm kind of risking it. So we're at 186k defense, so that kind of spiked up. What is the... How did that spike up? Oh, because his active skill counts as a 77%, or one of these 77% buffs from his passive. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. So, So, I mean, post super attack right here, we are going to be a little over 300k, which is, I mean, that's pretty good. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, that's pretty good. I think this unit, right now at least, his kind of strong, I should say strong suit in his kit is those attack stats. Look at that, 7.7 with a guaranteed addition. That's pretty good. So he is dead right here, for sure. Well, maybe not. 5.3, 5.39, that's pretty good. If this crits, he's dead. Okay, yeah, crit. So, so nice. So pretty good showing right there. I gotta say, those are some high numbers and pretty good defensive stats too. I think I'm gonna hop in. I'm gonna hop in one more time to see if I can get him fully built up, just to see what he's looking like. But I don't think I'm gonna do the Sell Max event because I think that'd be a little too difficult. But and it'd just be harder to get him fully built up in that event. But I am gonna take him in this event once more just to see if I can get him fully built up. So I'm gonna cut to when I have him fully built up. Alright, so here we are. We got the boy fully built up. We don't have any support on this rotation, unfortunately. But he is fully built up again, and he is at 193k defense, which is, I mean, that's pretty solid with support for sure. I mean, we could be looking at anywhere from 220 to 230k defense because, you know, all of our support units on this team give 30%. So that's probably where we would be at if we had that support. But, I mean, still not a horrible number right there for sure. I mean, you know, it's not necessarily great, but considering we're getting all these defensive buffs, I mean, after super attack, for sure we would be, again, around 300k. So, I mean, that's not necessarily the worst in the world, especially if you throw him in slot 3. Like I've been saying throughout this whole video, you could have some value in that because then he just has that chance to take no damage at all. So, okay, so I don't think we're going to kill here even if we get all these crits because, I mean, we're not doing as much damage. I don't know. We are getting a lot of crits in, though. Come on. Don't get, like, every crit. Oh, my God. Come on. I think we're fine. Literally all of these are crits, though. Wow. Okay. Okay. Just goes to show my luck. Oh, my God. And we got the additional. This Vegito has been going off in this video, man. I swear. He's been getting crits, additionals, everything. Oh, now we don't get a crit. But we're looking at almost an 8 million attack stat with a guaranteed 5.3 million additional. This guy's dodging everything, but still, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, we're taking double digits for all that, but tanking double digits from this phase of Goku isn't necessarily that hard. He doesn't really hit, you know, as hard as these more difficult red zone bosses, but still, that's pretty decent as far as tanking goes. It could be a little bit better for sure because he wasn't even at 400k, but I still think there's some value in that again because of that dodge chance he has. Okay, so I'm going to try and get one more rotation with him, hopefully with some support. So as long as we don't get crazy, like, additionals and crits right here, we should... Okay, well, we got an additional. Hopefully we don't kill here, though. I don't think we will because this isn't going to crit, right, Gogeta? Oh, my God. Okay, if this crits, we might kill, but I don't. This isn't gonna crit, right? Because we're just lucky like that. Oh my God, it crit, but we just barely did not kill, unless this guy gets an additional, which got. Oh my God, my heart dropped for a second. I thought he got one. Okay, so yeah, we are fully built up right here. We have 6 out of 7 links active, and yeah, we're almost at actually 240k defense. But pretty much what I said, about 230k defense. So, I mean, right here, post super attack. Actually, you know what? After both our super attacks, we would be approaching 400k, which is pretty solid for almost a 3-year-old unit. And I'd be really curious as to what his attack stat's going to be. But, I mean, I think we're going to die before we get to see it. So, whatever. Let's nuke. Let's just see. We already got a lot of tech orbs on here, so... we might as well just see what the highest attacks that we can get to him would be. So we can get 13 key spheres, 6 out of 7 lengths, fully built up, whole 9 yards. So as long as we don't get super attacked right here, actually I do think we would be able to survive this. So we got super attack. Are we dead? Are we dead? We are not. Just barely. We survived. So, obviously he is dead, though, because we are going to hit a 16.3 million attack stat with a guaranteed additional. So, yeah, as you can tell, this guy is absolutely crazy. Let me know what you guys think of this Vegito down in the comments. Let me know if you pulled him and if you're looking forward to his Easy A, because that should be right around the corner. And yeah, that's been the video, guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.